we tried to, but I got 4 children. Elder one. But people speak English or Swedish or one is just that's a big problem.
Populations in China. So we chose salmon, applewood, maple syrup. So that's real kidding. All right. So I'm going to show you a little bit how I did it, how we prepare. There's actually a couple of ways of doing it. And as you can see, I have a smoker here, which is, I know not everybody has them, but there's other way that you can do it at home, right? So the other, this is a smoker, electrical smoker, brandy, that you can purchase from the media time. I'm not trying to make any sense. Downstairs, right? Downstairs. Right. And so therefore, I'm going to show you a different way of doing it, the cheaper way of doing it. Maybe you can do it at barbecue, right? I have 2 dishes, 2 pots, and then I use tin foil. What I do, you get applewood, so I'm not going to show you because I don't want to smoke up the fire alarms go off, right? And this is how you do it. You put on the stove for barbecue, right? So you have a perforated pan, or you can use the screen. So you put the thing like this, and then I'm going to use the pan so it doesn't stick it doesn't stick the salmon. So first of all, we're going to burn this wood. When the zell gets smoky, then we put the salmon on top. By doing the salmon, I have a beautiful Atlantic salmon, right? So what I do with the salmons the night before, I'm going to cure it. Okay? So by curing it, it gives you a better texture. A lot of time people say, why my salmon so dry? Right? So if you cure it, it prevents to get dry. Okay? So what I do, say example, I take a slice of salmon here. All right? And by doing the curing salt, I need 3 parts of brown sugar, 1 part of kosher salt. So 3 in 1, right? Kosher. I'm going to make it quick because I know everybody's hungry. There's a main course coming along. So it's going to take at least 2 hours, 2.5 hours to go through all the dishes. Okay? So, it's therefore like, okay? Sometimes I put a little bit of garlic powder and onion powder. Okay? So, what we do, make sure, pack them down, okay? And leave it overnight. Put a piece of parchment paper or saran wrap. So, next day, you will see all the waters, all the liquids running in your pan. And then, before you smoke, make sure you take a dry cloth, pat them down, dry. When the smoke is ready, okay? Smoking is almost 200 degrees Fahrenheit, okay? So if by using this brightly smoker, it would take about 2 hours to smoke it. It's almost like a coal smoke, okay? Like a little temperature there. Okay, if it's using this one, you have to watch it because sometimes it gets very hot. Okay, so and then you put when the smoke, when you see there are a lot of smoke, you put this fish over here and cover it. Okay, make sure you take it off from the fire because otherwise you're going to cook the fish. All right, so make sure there's no heat. All right, that's a procedure. That's a process of smoking the fish. And since we have the fish, what I do, like what we did is also, I forgot to say, that we also took a white rice, Saskatchewan white rice. Okay, so we have Canadian salmon, we have a Canadian maple syrup, and white rice. Okay, and we have a white rice here. Okay, cooking white rice is usually very easy. Just keep on boiling it right until it's soft, right? And there's no tricks on it. There's no say how much water do I put. Okay, as soon as you see, oh, that's not enough liquid, put some more liquid in it. Right? There's no recipe. Right? So I put white rice. And I put some basmati rice. Okay? Just the white rice itself is kind of dry. So I have to put some other rice to combine them. So and then also have this color, contrast, look nice. Okay. Alright, this is the rice. What we're going to do with this rice is we're going to make a fried rice out of this white rice. Okay? So we have a salmon. We have rice, or fried rice. Then we're going to have a maple syrup sauce, which is what we make. Okay, basically, okay, the maple syrup sauce consists of, I have a black bean, salted black bean, cumin powder, Szechuan peppers, licorice. Okay, licorice is a bunch. It's a little wood. It looks like a wood. Okay. So we have 4 different ingredients. So usually what I do, I use the powder. Okay. Because I don't want to cook this right now because it's going to stain up the whole place because of the smoke, right? So I'm just showing you when the pan is hot. You put this thing, all the ingredient there, you toss it up in the frying pan. Okay, so you get hot, okay, but don't burn them, don't get scarred, and take them out, put it aside. Okay, that's ready to use for the sauce. Okay, okay, so. Okay, I'm going to make a fried rice out of here, and then we'll make the sauce out of here. This is how you make fried rice. The trick is of making a fried rice, always put your egg first. The reason you put your egg first because you want to season the wok, you want to season the pan so it doesn't get sticky. Okay, that's a trick. There's nothing on the textbook tell you that, right? This is all true by experience. Okay, all right. And then what I have a cilantro and carrot. Okay. Then I put in my rice. Then I have a shiitake mushroom. Then I'm going to season them. Okay, seasoned by salt, pepper. I have a little mushroom extract, which is enhance a good flavor. Then a little bit soy sauce, soy paste I have. Not too much. See how simple is it? You can do it at home. Get nice and colorful, right? Okay, then leave that one off. Then I have the sauce. And then remember the spices? We just tossed it. We're gonna put a quarter teaspoon of that. Okay, that's give them a little kick in it. All right. Well, we have a sculpture done by one of the chefs inside. This is made from salt. Okay? And this is, it takes them like 4 or 5 days to do it. Alright? It's the salt. Okay? Kosher salt. Right? And this carving is done made by butternut squash. Okay? And the flowers there is by tuna, the white tuna. The radishes, right? So obviously I can't put those things in the plate that is going to be wet and it's going to melt the salt, right? So this is a sculpture, right? And then while we finishing up the sauce, what we do, we put some cornstarch solution, which is a thickening agent, right? So it's a cornstarch with water. Or you can use potato starch with water. You can use arrowroot with water. So basically just to take it up, right? Okay. Okay, so when we have this ready, everything is ready. Okay, you can decorate your plate any way you like, right? It doesn't matter, right? I like to do it this way. There you go. Right? And you see how fast I smoke this ham? It's done. Okay. Salmon. And it's a sauce. Okay. Okay. And I'm putting a little bit of what they call is like a pulled pork, a full salmon. Okay, this has come from BC. Okay, British Columbia. Okay, I do this for garnish. Okay. All right, and then we have some veggie. We want to make it nice. Right. Okay, and this is the dish which you're going to enjoy. All right, that's it.